What's up, DC Nation? So, I decided to get back on here. I know a couple weeks ago I said, it was my last Redskin video until further notice. I wasn't expected, to come back on here just 2 short weeks later and make another video. But this is probably going to be, one of my very few videos that I'm going to make for the rest of the year. Mainly because I don't know if we're going to win games or not. I mean, we finally were able to capture a win against the Dolphins. It was not pretty. It was very ugly. And considering we almost lost to the Dolphins, I'm not happy about this. This game should have been a blowout. We had several opportunities to make this game out of reach. We didn't do it. The referees, are part of the reason why we didn't blow the Dolphins out, but at the same time, there were stupid mistakes we made in the game that was also why we didn't blow out the Dolphins. Missing a field goal, Chris Thompson missing a touchdown catch, not making the Dolphins pay for their turnovers. It's just, mistakes like that. And I was impressed with our defense, but there was a few times where I thought our defense should have stepped up their game. I really don't like that. Our win came because the Dolphins decided to go for the 2-point conversion, and we stopped them real easily when it came to the conversion, and that's how we won the game. That is not a good way to get your first win of the season, especially on the 6th game of the season. And now I'm sure everybody knows that because of the highlights, and so we're probably going to be predicted to go 1-15. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy we won our first game, but I'm not going to jump up for joy and say, oh, we coming back, we're now that we got that first win started, we're going to go do this, we're going to do that when, these mistakes have been the reason why we only won by 1 point. It was kind of like, I don't know which win was more embarrassing, our win or when the Giants got their first win against the Buccaneers because the Buccaneers missed the game-winning field goal, and then after the Giants blew us out for some strange reason, people thought the Giants were going to be good. They're not. They really aren't. I don't think the Giants are going to win that many more games. I think they'll beat the Dolphins, and they could sweep us, but I think other than that, I've looked at their schedule. I don't think the Giants are going to win one. They'll probably win 1 or maybe 2 more games and finish out the year either 3-13 or 4-12. I know we're predicted to go 1-15. Hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully our team will get ourselves another win. I don't know if it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be next week because we got the 49ers. This was a team I thought was going to be garbage this year. Obviously they're not. They're 5-0. They're the best team in the conference right now. I think even though we're tied with the Falcons right now, I think the Falcons have the tiebreaker against us. So I don't know who's the worst team in the NFC. It's either us or the Falcons. It's one of us. Then the 49ers are the best team in the NFC right now. So obviously we're the underdogs, going into next week, probably the remaining of the season. But, I'm real happy that we finally got that first win. But, we're 1-5. That's terrible. It really is. It finally feels good to get a win, but, I can't celebrate it considering we're 4 games under 500. Now, if we're starting to go on a win streak, yeah, I'll start to get high. But until that happens, or I might have to do it next year, I don't know. I don't know what the Redskins are going to do. They've been so unpredictable in my 9-year career as a fan. I've seen their history before I became a fan. I know what this team does. You can never tell with the Redskins. 1 week they look good. 1 year they look real good. They could be Super Bowl contenders. And then one year they're real bad. 1 year they're okay. It's just it's up and down with this team. But at least we won't become the 3rd team in NFL history to go 0-16. So, but I'm sure everybody's predicting us to go 1-15 though. Hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully there's, some more teams we can beat. I'm hoping Bill Callahan can change this team around. Now that we got that first win, maybe that was the spark we needed to get the season started. I don't know. If we can beat the 49ers and put their first loss on their record, then, maybe we'll make some noise. I don't know. We'll see. There's 10 games left in the season. I haven't given up on the team, but I just don't like the way we won. I would have preferred if we would have won bigger, especially since the Dolphins were 0-4 entering the game. So, but yeah, the rest of the DC teams look really good right now. The Mystics won the championship. I think DC United is fixing to play their in the knockout round against Toronto, and the Nationals are in the National League Championship Series with the Cardinals, and they lead the series 2-0 right now. So hopefully the Nationals can go to the World Series this year, and hopefully they'll win it. And the Capitals, 3-1-2 through their first 6 games of the season. See how they do. 76 games left before the playoffs for the Capitals. Wizards haven't started yet. I mean, they're in the preseason right now, so maybe the Wizards will make some noise. I mean, after what happened last year with a 32-50 record, I mean that they'll probably improve, but especially with Isaiah Thomas on the team. But I don't know what the Wizards are going to do. I would hope they can make it to the playoffs, but that's going to be a huge improvement. Although the Nationals, a team who won 82 games, they won 93, went in as a wild card winner. Pulled off the upset against the Brewers, and then they upset the back-to-back conference champs. So, I don't know. But, yeah, guys, as far as the Redskins go, 1-5 through the first 6 games, 10 games left. We're still eligible for the playoffs, but we got to win more games. We can't really lose any more games, and next week against the 49ers is going to be difficult, but we do got Kirk Cousins and the Vikings on Thursday night, and I do expect us to play well that game. So, I don't know. There are some easy opponents, not too many left. I mean, we got to look out for the Jets. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, the Lions possibly, and then the Giants, we got them again. So, unless this team can surprise me, I mean, I think our defense is good. I would like for them to pick it up just a little bit, try to get to the quarterback quicker. Our offense is terrible, though. Our offense has got to get going. And the reason why our offense is so bad is because of that bullshit with Trent Williams. So, our offense, we got nobody, protecting, Case Keenum or Adrian Peterson, yet Peterson still found ways to run all over the Dolphins' defense. Case Keenum didn't have his best game, but he still looked decent. He had a pair of touchdowns, no interceptions, so obviously he's going to remain our quarterback, and he should. The guy's got 9 touchdowns in 4 games with us. I don't know why people want to complain about this guy, thinking, oh, our season's over, give Haskins the ball. Or, I've heard a few fans say, Colt McCoy, all this bull crap, but Haskins is not ready, and I know a lot of our fans have already given up on the season. Most of our fans have. We got the worst home attendance in the NFL. I looked that up online just a while ago, and it's sad. It really is, but hopefully we'll start playing better. Now that we got that first win, the only thing I can hope for as a Redskin fan is that win will give us momentum and will spark and ignite. Other than that, I don't know what we're going to do. But, yeah, guys, if we win another game, I will be back on here. But we'll see what happens as the season progresses. So that'll be it for me, guys. I'll catch you guys later.